Hi, I'm Danny Gonzalez with Bayer Crop Science. I represent Bayer on Delta Pine, Asgrow, and DeKalb hybrids, and today I want to talk to you about our sorghum hybrids for the Rio Grande Valley and the Coastal Bend. So we'll get started here. Our first variety here is 3607. I know many of you have been anxiously waiting for a good replacement for 3707. So we do have one that we're going to offer next year. It's a real promising new hybrid for us. 3607 is a medium early. We're pretty excited about it. Very similar to 3707. Looks like 3707 with good head exertion. It's a medium early sugarcane aphid tolerant hybrid. 3707 has been known for its consistency year in, year out. So we do have a new hybrid that's going to replace it in 3607. Good head exertion, good dryland variety for the Coastal Bend and out east in the Rio Grande Valley on those dryland acres. Very good head exertion. Last year it was about 600 pounds better than 3707. So very excited about 3607. We anticipate having a great supply of that next year. Here's 3707 right beside it. Like I said, many of you know this hybrid already. Very uniform, early, and very good yield potential for that medium early variety, and can handle drought tolerant areas. Very good as far as drought tolerance, good emergence, and good head exertion. We'll probably have a little bit of 3707 next year as well. 3816 is a medium early variety as well. Does not have the sugarcane aphid tolerance, but does have good head smut resistance, good head exertion, and very high yielding hybrid for us. This hybrid can go dryland or irrigated, has proven itself in that aspect. Very good disease package as well. Again, 3816. This next hybrid is 4407. We're very excited about it. It's new. It's going to work well in the dryland areas as well as irrigation areas. 4407 is a short stature plant with very good charcoal rot tolerance. Plant health is very good. Actually, 4407 was our highest yielding hybrid in our trials last year. A good mid-season sugarcane aphid tolerant hybrid. It's looking very well so far this year. 4407. Our next hybrid here is 4560. 4560, one unique characteristic about it, that it has sorghum downy mildew resistance. I know that's not a big problem down here in the valley or the Coastal Bend, but if you go up north into that coastal areas up there north of my territory, which is Woodsboro North, there seems to be a little bit more sorghum downy mildew problems up there, and this hybrid does contain the disease package. Last year we introduced 4660. These hybrids both have sorghum downy mildew resistance, but 4560 did out yield the 4660. So it looks like we'll have a good supply of introducing this next year, and has really worked good in the dryland areas as well, irrigated land acres as well. As we continue on, we're getting to our mid-full seasons. 5353 has been one of our leading hybrids on irrigation as well as dryland. Has very good tolerance to charcoal rot, stands up year in, year out in those drouthy areas. Good head exertion, very high yielding hybrid with a good disease package. Again, mid full season. This hybrid has won a lot of yield contests in the past. It's done very well here in the Rio Grande Valley on irrigation. Now, a new hybrid that we're gonna have a good supply of next year. It's kin to the 5353, has some of the same parents in it. It's 5407, another sugarcane aphid tolerant hybrid, mid to full season, has done well on irrigated as well as dryland areas. I would highly recommend this on your better type soils, It's got very good potential for high yields. Thrash is good, good test weight. Again, sugarcane aphid tolerant hybrid. So I'm going to just wrap up my 3 main hybrids for this coming year that have sugarcane aphid tolerance. We've got a medium early with 3607. We've got a mid-season with 4407, and then we'll have a mid-full season with 5407. Those are going to be my 3 leading varieties for this area next year. Again, I want to thank y'all, and I want to thank y'all for your business, and hope y'all get to try some of these new sorghum hybrids next year. It's going to be very exciting. Thank you.
Well, good morning. My name's Scott Stanislav. I'm the technical agronomist for Bayer Crop Science, supporting the DeKalb Asgrow and Delta Pine brands across all of South Texas. Today we're here in the Rio Grande Valley, standing in front of our sorghum plot, and what I want to talk to you about today is our experimental sorghum products and kind of the testing program that we have going on here, basically to test and develop and deploy new sorghum products to the growers of South Texas. So a couple years ago, back when we were still Monsanto before the Bayer acquisition, basically our sorghum brand, or DeKalb, we joined in with Remington Seed and formed Innovative Seed Solutions, which is a group that specifically breeds and tests sorghum across the U.S. And so basically what was done was we reinvested quite a bit of money into the sorghum business to bring about new products and test products in a different way. And so that started a couple years ago, and basically the SPE program, or the Sorghum Product Evaluator Program, which was kind of tailored after our new product evaluator program in cotton. Since we've implemented that over the past couple years, we've actually deployed 5 new commercial sorghum products out into the marketplace with added traits and added yield. And so really, with that reinvestment of money, basically what that's done is we've been able to look for those value-added traits, such as race 3 and 6 sorghum downy mildew resistance, as well as having molecular markers for sugarcane aphid tolerance. And so this year we've got 5 products that we're testing in these SPE plots. 4 of the 5 have value-added traits, being sugarcane aphid tolerance. And basically we've got 2 products that are maybe potentially the first to the marketplace that will have both sugarcane aphid tolerance and sorghum downy mildew race 3 and 6 resistance. So that's this product here, will be the first one. This is just an experimental number, so don't get too caught up with it, but probably a medium type early maturing hybrid. Looks really nice, this ISR 287. And then the other one that's got both the SCA, or the sugarcane aphid tolerance, and the sorghum race 3 and 6 downy mildew resistance. The other one would be this ISR 297. And so those would be first to the marketplace with those both of those races of sorghum downy mildew resistance, as well as sugarcane aphid tolerance. So we're pretty excited about that. And moving forward, I see sugarcane aphid tolerance as well as race 3 and 6 sorghum downy mildew resistance basically coming standard in a lot of these hybrids as we continue to advance new things into the marketplace. So there's been a lot of excitement around DeKalb sorghum over the past couple of years with all these new deploys and these new products we're looking at. And just wanted to say we definitely appreciate y'all's business when it comes to DeKalb sorghum, and look forward to more in the future. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about northern corn leaf blight, and basically the disease tolerance that we have in our lineup as DeKalb. So over the past couple of years, there's been a fair amount of northern corn leaf blight that has popped up in the Rio Grande Valley and across the greater South Texas area. That's been a problem for some growers, and we get a lot of phone calls about it and asking about it and whatnot. But a lot of times it tends to be problems with our competition as opposed to us. And so for us at DeKalb, we're very blessed that a lot of our hybrids have very good inherent tolerance to northern corn leaf blight. Not that you won't ever have to put out a fungicide application on a DeKalb hybrid, but more times than not, that's kind of a last resort when it comes to DeKalb products because of that genetic tolerance that we have. So us at Bayer Crop Science, we're looked at as being the biotech, the trait leaders and innovators in the row crop ag space. And so I just kind of want to update you a little bit on kind of where we're going in corn and what are the different traits that may be coming in the pipeline. So kind of the next thing that we can look forward to, doesn't have a trade name yet. It's just called HT3 corn, which is herbicide tolerance 3 corn. And so what that's going to bring is obviously glyphosate tolerance, glufosinate tolerance, as well as full season dicamba tolerance in all of our corn hybrids. And that's probably coming here within the mid to late decade. After that, we've got HT4, which is basically what I just mentioned in HT3, and then adding in 2,4-D tolerance as well as FOPS tolerance. So then the next one that I want to talk about that's coming on down the pipeline would obviously be our next suite of traits for lepidopteran pests, so any of your worm pests. Right now we're running with bringing on new Tricepta products, which is basically our VT Double Pro with the Viptera trait added on top of that. And so after that, we're obviously looking at adding new traits on top of that platform, or actually developing completely brand new traits that are specifically for corn against lepidopteran pests.
Today I want to talk to you about our corn hybrids. We've got some key hybrids, we've got some new hybrids that we'll be introducing next year. And again, I want to appreciate y'all's business this year on corn. The first hybrid here we're going to talk about is 6599. It's a 115-day hybrid. It's got the Tricepta trait for that extra earworm control. And what I mean by that, we look at these ears on the Triceptas and they're very clean. No worm damage whatsoever on the tip. We're pretty excited about Triceptas. We'll be offering this hybrid next year. I think it's going to be a great fit on dryland acres as well as irrigated acres. 6599 is going to have good bushel weight, good test weight, a good disease package as well. Pretty high on 6599. Our next hybrid here is 6629. It's a 116-day hybrid. 6629 has been a go-to hybrid here in the valley as far as irrigation and dryland. It does contain the Tricepta trait as well, and this is the ear of it, 6629. Very large kernels, very good disease package, good test weight. In fact, this hybrid is on Azteca's food corn list. It's been a go-to hybrid for us in the fall, so I would highly recommend 6629 in the fall. And the reason I do is because it has a good husk coverage, and the husk coverage protects it from rain getting into the grain. We need that tighter shuck. Bird damage is a problem, and that tighter shuck gives it some advantage as far as that goes too. Our next hybrid is 6744. It's a double pro. Pretty excited about this hybrid. It's going to be a new hybrid. I feel like it's going to be a great fit on dryland as well as irrigated. Very high yields. It's a promising variety. It looks like it might set a new yield plateau here for us. Looking at the data from the last 2 years from the breeders, looks very promising to be one of them high-end yielding hybrids for us here in the Rio Grande Valley on dryland or irrigation. Again, 6744 has a very good disease package as well. As far as northern corn leaf blight, rust, holds up very well. All right, this next hybrid is 6772, 117-day hybrid. 6772 is proven for this area. It's done exceptionally well on dryland acres. Out at Raymondville area, east of Raymondville, it's done well in irrigation. So one that responds yet to higher plant populations, has more of a fixed ear, and has a good disease package as well. 6772 was my #1 yielding hybrid last year in the dryland. Very consistent, very good bushel weight, very good test weight, grain qualities. Looks really good on 6772. All right, we're pretty excited about this new hybrid. To have the Tricepta trait, 6999, 119-day hybrid. I think it's going to do very well in irrigation as well as dryland. As you go up the coast, this hybrid is catching a lot of attention. It's a tall hybrid. It looks very well. It's going to have a good disease package. Again, has a Tricepta trait and very good disease package as well. Good test weight. We're pretty excited about this new hybrid. Not sure how much we'll have to sell this one next year, but I'm sure I'll have enough to spread around my whole area. The last hybrid I want to talk to you about is DKC 7027. 7027 is a favorite here in the Rio Grande Valley. It's a 120-day hybrid. It has the enhanced disease package, what we call disease shield. Very good disease package, very resistant to the northern corn leaf blight and rust. It kind of sets us apart from the competition with 7027. Year in, year out, you know, we hear a lot about, hey, how well it's holding up against northern leaf blight versus the X brand over here. So 7027 is very high yielding, very good bushel weight, quality is very good on 7027. It's a 120-day hybrid, as like I said, mentioned earlier. It's my #1 selling hybrid here in the Rio Grande Valley, and it keeps growing each year. We keep selling a little bit more and more every year. So 7027 it's done well in irrigation. We have a little bit on dry land as well, and it looks promising there as well. So again, thank you for your business, and hope you get to try some of these new exciting hybrids this coming year. Thank you.